Welcome to our first Troll of the Day award. Today's winner, drumroll please, Ted Turner. For those of you who don't know him, Ted Turner is the man who created the cable channels TBS and CNN. He was once married to the fitness guru Jane Fonda. He also created wildlife preserves toward the restoration of the American buffalo, among other things. All in all, he seems like a good guy, which is why it kind of hurts to have to deem the man a hardcore troll. Ted Turner is also an advocate of population control and reduction. You may say, well, there are too many people on this freaking planet, Trolley. Something has to be done. There's no room. I agree with Ted Turner. Here's my problem with that. In the U.S. alone, there's enough land for every human being in the world to have 1/4 acre of land to live on. That's enough land for a 4,000 square foot home with roughly 6,000 square feet for yard space. Considering the fact that we'd be speaking in terms of 1/4 acre per family rather than individual, there'd be all that land and then some, leaving the entire rest of the world for wildlife. Of course, that would be a logistics nightmare, so it will never happen. But put that into perspective. If all of us could live in the U.S. alone, if we had to, with people working outside of the U.S. to bring in water and to farm, etc., then how are there too many people on this planet? Oh, and did I mention that Ted Turner reportedly owns 2 million acres of his own private land? Yet there are too many people on this earth? To some extent, I admire the man. In some ways, he seems like he has a good heart. But this sort of thing is why the 99% is so angry at the 1%. A guy like Ted Turner, worth billions of dollars, owns millions of acres of land, and he wants more birth control and population reduction. Well, yeah, we can't all live like that now, can we, Mr. Turner? If every Ted Turner out there in this world cashed out their money, land, and assets for the sake of humanity, the entire population could live much better off. They could have their own land to farm and build wealth from. Think about it. 90% of the population has about 5 to 10% of this world's wealth. 1% of people, such as Mr. Turner, hold 90% or so of the wealth. How much better could Porco Cinza, Pedro, Meili, and Amit Singh live on $10 a day than they do on $1 or $2 a day? Should they give it all up? Hell no, the system is broken. It's not exactly their fault, you know. We're not haters, we just call it like we see it. If you own millions of acres and billions of dollars, should you really be such a vehement advocate for population reduction and control? Ted Turner, inaugural Troll of the Day. Congrats, mate.